All right, I'm going to do a brief tutorial on how to work with the Flatiron Labs on your local computer. So we will manually fork, clone, and open this lab, HTML list lab. So when you're on this lab and you want to work locally, you can just click on this GitHub button. It'll take you to the LearnCo students GitHub page, and this is the lab that we want to work on. So we just come across here and click the fork button, and this will fork our own copy of this project. Click on your name for your GitHub, and it will copy it over so it'll be your account and then the lab name. And it shows you where we got it from so we can link back to it if you want to see it there. So this is my own copy. So now I want to click on this clone or download button, and I'm already set up to use SSH. I'm just clicking the clipboard button here, which will copy it to my clipboard. Then I'm going to open up my terminal, and I need to navigate to wherever I keep my project files, whether it's on your desktop or wherever. So in this case, I have a folder called code, and inside of here I have a directory called Flatiron, and then I have another directory called labs. I'm just going to put it in here for now. So I will use git clone and just paste in the link I got from GitHub and return. So now I have this lab, the HTML list lab. If we list it, there it is, HTML list. So I can cd HTML. I'm just going to hit tab to autocomplete and hit enter. So now I am inside of this directory, and I'm using Visual Studio Code, so I can type in code and a period to open this current directory in Visual Studio Code. And it opened it on my other monitor. So here it is, Visual Studio Code. I'm going to bring up my terminal in Visual Studio Code. Click on Terminal, New Terminal, so I can work here. And now I can type learn to use the learn gem to run tests. I might need to bundle first. In this case I do. So bundle install. I'm just following what this says here. Bundle install to install missing gems. Return. So now if I type learn, I have this test that is failing. So now I can complete the lab, and when I get it to pass, just like if you're doing in the browser, see, it's opened, I failed my test. When I make the test pass, this light will turn green. And then when I am finished, I will use learn submit, just like normal, and then this light will turn green. And that is all there is to it. So to review, we click on GitHub to open it up in GitHub. Then we use the fork button to make a copy from the LearnCo GitHub page to your GitHub page. And then we cloned. We used this to copy the link to our clipboard. We went to our terminal and we navigated using the cd command to where we want to keep our code. And then we used the command git clone, and we just pasted the URL. And then now we can use ls to list it. You can see HTML lists. Use the change directory command again, HTML. And now I can open this in Visual Studio Code, just like that. I know it's a video and you could just rewind, but I went through it twice. Hopefully this was helpful. And if you have not fully set up your local environment yet, I will put a link to the Learn's setup guide, the Flatiron setup guide for setting up your local environment. in the link below. All right, happy coding, and if you have any questions, you can find me on Slack.